everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk all things sexiness. Okay, not all things sexiness, just perfume related sexiness. And I'm going to talk about 5 sexy perfume categories that I think you need in your life. But before we get started, if something is out of focus, it is because I am blind. That's always the excuse. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you like perfume-related content. And to those of you who are returning, thank you so much. I so appreciate your love and support and all your beautiful comments. So, let's talk about the 5 categories. So you might recall, if you follow my channel, that last month I did a video on the 10 perfume categories you need in your life. And then I thought perhaps I should do a video, 5 sexy perfumes you need or 10 perfumes you need. And I thought, no, but all of our tastes differ. And I like to have options, right? I've got options. If I think I can sing, I'm very tired. So, anywho's, so I like to have options. And if I, and I thought, but actually I think there's 5 sexy perfume categories that I can think of that I think you need in your life. But you can choose, obviously, among those 5 what you need and what you like, and if you even want one of those categories or not. Flexibility is the key here. So yeah, I'm also throwing in a 6th category towards the end, and I will explain why I didn't include it in my main categories. Also, I'm going to show you my picks from my collection, and then I will perhaps also talk through other options that you might explore that I don't have. And, my editor might put a picture of that perfume on the screen. So let's hop into it. So the first one is the obnoxiously confident, no messing around sexy perfume. So the seductive, but openly seductive, no excuses, I have plans, 3rd date sort of perfume. And this is also my least favorite category, but my pick for that would be, and I'm trying not to be repetitive, but since it is not my favorite, I don't have a lot of options. And this is Olympia by Paco Rabanne. This is such a nice ozonic salted vanilla. You know this one. I'm sure you know this one. You smell the ocean in there with a sweet breeze. This will for sure get you the attention that you want if you wear this one. I also have a backup bottle of this perfume. Very nice. The next one I have that's also in the same category is not my favorite, but I know it apparently will get the job done, and that is Scandal by Night by Jean Paul Gaultier. Oh, it smells so nice out of the bottle. It's honey and cherry and thickly sweet, very, very, very boldly sexy in my opinion. And one of you commented and said it smells like urine to you. So I would not recommend that you wear it if you think that it smells like that, because you will not have the confidence you need, and that goes with a perfume. I guess the original Scandal will also definitely adhere to this criteria of boldly sexy. And also Alien by Mugler. That is a jasmine heavy perfume, quite a polarizing perfume. And I think that's the thing with the confidently sexy perfumes. They can be quite polarizing as well, right? And then, of course, I can't mention a boldly sexy perfume without including Good Girl by Carolina Herrera, the one in the stiletto. I used to have it. I don't have it anymore, but I've heard that people referred to that perfume as the secret weapon. And yeah, it's got cinnamon in there. There's, I believe, tonka bean, vanilla, coffee. I think there's chocolate in there. It's really a very heavy, very seductive perfume, but it was just too overwhelming and headache inducing for me. Yes, so that is the first category. The second category, and one of my personal favorite categories, is the feminine sexy perfume. That is the what we will call quote unquote wife perfumes, right? The feminine, you've got a white dress on, beautiful, perhaps silver shoes, pearls, nice earrings, just feminine. The guy is about to ask you to marry him, sort of perfume. And obviously, I don't want to say, the wrong thing here, but that is just the stereotypical notion of what we regard as feminine, right? Someone else might think, well, to be very out there, that is femininity. So, but I'm talking about a very stereotypical, general, traditional idea of femininity. And for that, I chose a very new one to my collection. I haven't even hauled this yet, but this is Chanel Chance Au Tendre, the EDP. You guys, you cannot go wrong with this fragrance. There's grapefruit in here, quince, rose, musk. But even though it's a floral fruity, for me, it's a perfect blend where I almost cannot detect whether it's floral or fruity. It's just beautiful. It's more fruity than floral, I would say. But this is femininity in a bottle. This is also, in my opinion, a wife perfume. I say also because obviously I have Mon Guerlain by Guerlain, which Jeremy Fragrance called the wife perfume. And this is a lavender, a vanilla, softly comforting perfume. And I think this is so feminine and this is so wife-like, so to speak, because of its comforting properties, almost mother-like as well, what we would expect a mom to be like, comforting, soft, yes, that sort of fragrance. So I love this category. I've got a lot of other perfumes in this category, but those are the ones that I picked for now. There's also, for example, Flower Bomb by Victor and Ralph, which is a tea, osmanthus, vanilla, very sweet. If you like sweet vanilla sort of fragrances, that one would be perfect. So the next category is the subtly sexy perfume. So this is like the secretive sexy perfume. This is perhaps a perfume that someone will not smell on you right away, but if they come closer, they will be like, oh, you smell nice. So it's basically your secret until someone can come closer, and then it's a surprise. I love this sort of fragrance as well. I call this also the fragrances that whisper. So the obnoxious ones, the confident ones, are those who shout, who's loud. These one whisper. And my pick is R.E.M. by Ariana Grande. This is a lavender salt. Oh, it's so nice. To me, it smells like there's coconut in here, but there's no coconut in here. But it's so softly, beautifully sweet and soft and just comforting. You guys, if I put this on at night, I sleep so well. Perhaps it's all in the mind, but that's what I feel like. So this is, you definitely get the lavender in here, but it's not shouting. It's not masculine in the slightest. So that is my first pick for Subtly Sexy. And I'm very sorry, I could not have this video without including this one. I know, I'm so predictable, but this is Juicy Couture, Gold Couture. This is caramel sweet, very heavily sweet, thickly sweet. But you cannot go wrong with this one. Some people say it's too juvenile. Some people say it's too mature. For me, it's just the most beautifully, subtly sexy. I think Jeremy Fragrance said it's softly sexy, or did he say subtly sexy? I can't remember. But we are on the same page in that regard. Very nice fragrance. Yes, it's not the most sophisticated, but hey, who cares? So the next one is the classy sexy. This is like, I'm going to a symphony concert, I'm dressed up, got my makeup done, everything is just on point, I'm so classy, I'm so elegant. But it's also the perfume that says, you know what? If I've got this perfume on and I'm in my pajamas, it elevates me to classiness. If that makes sense. This is the one where, listen, I need to get my job done. I am competent. I know where I'm going. And in a way, that's also quite sexy, right? And not the masculine. That can sound quite masculine, like, you know, I'm a boss woman kind of thing. No, it's still feminine, still maintaining femininity with that absolute overwhelming class and style. And that, unfortunately, here I'm going to be predictable again, but this is Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. There's no way I couldn't have said this one. This is orange, rose, patchouli. If you don't like patchouli, I guess you wouldn't like this scent because the patchouli is quite pronounced in this perfume. But this is just class in a bottle. This is absolutely, and I know it's quite sexy that, I think in the past I've said it's not sexy because it's classy, but I've changed my mind because I think exactly because it is so classy, it's quite sexy. And I've gotten quite good reactions while wearing this perfume, a lot of compliments. And it also will make you feel very confident and classy, in my opinion, if you like this fragrance, of course. So I also think, you know, something like C by Armani, which is, I believe, a blackcurrant vanilla fragrance. I think that one is also quite an elegant, classy, grown-up woman scent. Quite a professional scent, I want to say. And then also this one, which is L'Entrée Rouge. It's not my personal favorite. I'm currently struggling with it a bit, but I cannot deny that it smells extremely classy. So this has got ginger in it, tuberose, but it smells almost like berries, but definitely like a rich, stylish woman arriving with her fancy car. Something like that, you know? So yeah, that's L'Entrée Rouge. Then the next category is, and the last official category, is the flirtatious, playful, girly, innocent. So not your typical sexy, not that one which you will say it's typically a sexy perfume. This is more your innocently sexy. It's when you sort of have fun with your significant other. You go to a theme park, you go bungee jumping, you're at the beach. By the way, you guys, I love things like bungee jumping and skydiving. Let me know if you do too. and what adventurous activities you can recommend if you don't mind. I'm always up for that. Yeah, so this is just cute. You've got a short on, a denim short with a cutesy top, something like that. So for me, I chose actually a few, but let me limit myself here. Bon Bon by Victor and Ralph. This is a sweet caramel fragrance with a bit of freshness. There's peach on top, but for me, this is just sweet, yet still fruity, very, very playful. This is just for me. And look, just the bottle. I mean, this candy wrapper, it's just absolutely, doesn't it say flirty, playful, girly? For me, that is just, yeah, the epiphany of flirtiness. Also, Pink Sugar, don't judge me, by Aquolina. This is such a sweet cotton candy fragrance, and what says fun more than cotton candy? I mean, playfulness and so on. I mean, it's not like you're going to eat cotton candy at the symphony, right? So this is absolutely, I would absolutely wear this for a playful sexiness. And also Midnight Fantasy by, why does this category get 3? But anyway, Midnight Fantasy by Britney Spears. This is a plum, sour cherry, vanilla, such a happy, yet flirty, yet sexy perfume. So, yeah, I've got some more, but I'm going to limit myself to these 3. So these are my official categories, my subjective categories. Then I thought to myself, but there's actually a third, and I don't have a perfume. Do I have a perfume here? No, because the pick that I have, sorry, I'm just thinking. The one perfume that fits this category, I still have to buy. And that is a mysterious, sexy perfume. And this for me is difficult actually to determine, because for me it feels like that is something that you must choose. What helps you to make you feel mysterious? Because sometimes there are fragrances, it's not really mysterious, but it helps us to elevate our sense of mystery. And what is more sexy, apparently, than mystery, right? If you know everything there is to know about someone, there's no mystery left. Of course, there can still be, you can still feel sexy and so on. I feel like I'm rambling, but it's very nice if there's still, you know, that phase when there's still some mystery and some wondering. So for me, that pick would be, and you might disagree, but for me, it's Lancome's La Nuit Trésor. For me, that fragrance, because I can't pinpoint what's in there when I smell it, it just for me is such a mysterious fragrance, even though it's very bold. It's very confident. It's very fruity. It's very sweet. There's something in that fragrance that makes me feel very mysterious. And it's so on my wish list. In that fragrance, I know there's also such a lot of notes like caramel and coffee and strawberry and all kind of fruits. So I really want that perfume in my life. But yeah, I just thought to add that on as a 6th category, because for me, that is an extremely objective pick. So yes, so that is it, guys. Let me know what you think, whether you also agree with these categories, whether you would add one, whether you would remove one. Let's just go over it. We've got the flirty, playful, sexy perfumes. We've got the very classy, sexy perfume, boss woman sort of perfumes. There we go. Got the very now I'm losing my words towards the end. The subtly sexy perfumes, that's more of a secret and a surprise. Just move these behind. And we've got the very boldly sexy perfumes. And that's very sort of in your face. And we've got the feminine, the very sort of wife-like, meet the in-laws, innocent, sexy perfumes. Thank you guys for joining me for this video. I really enjoyed doing this one, and let me know if you would want any more like these. Let me know what you consider to be sexy perfumes, whether you agree with my categories, whether, like I said, you will take one out or add one in. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, goodbye.